everyone, Trevor at Top Loaded Gaming here. Out of the pits of hell, with the Wii U pretty much on life support, with its closest family crying about to pull the plug, suddenly Nintendo springs back to life. No, not the Wii U. That's pretty much a vegetable at this point. I mean, you can keep it alive, sure, but would there be a point? Seems kinda cruel. Nintendo releases Pokemon Go, and it blows the fuck up. Everyone freaking the fuck out, non-stop YouTube videos. Honestly, I'm fucking sick of it already. But I'm not here to talk about Pokemon Go. Today announced on their Twitter the NES Classic Edition. It is basically a plug and play. If said plug and play actually had a great controller, an HDMI port, and virtually every single title was a damn solid game, then sure, it's a fucking plug and play. Now my inner fanboy couldn't be more apparent. In the past I thought, okay, if Nintendo goes the Sega Genesis route and releases some shit like this, it better be really fucking good. It better come with all kinds of cool shit and still play the original cards themselves. So since Nintendo didn't exactly do that, I could complain. Like, a lot. Like, a salty sandy vagina. But the second I saw the classic style box, I'm like, here, just fucking take it. Take all my fucking money. Here's my card number, here's the security bit. Here's my social security card. Just fucking take it all. So here's the deal. You get a mini NES that fits in the palm of your hand. It's got an HDMI port, it's got one classic NES controller with a Wii U port, which is compatible with the Wii and Wii U consoles. It's got 30 titles, and it's a decent 30 games. The full list includes Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Bros, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out, Star Tropics, Super Contra, Super Mario Bros 1, 2, and 3, Tecmo Bowl, The Legend of Zelda 1 and 2. I will say the games included are essentially a lot of the titles they have been releasing on the Virtual Console. An additional controller is listed as $9.99. The system will have save and load states similar to the Virtual Console on the 3DS and the Wii U and in emulators in general. I've got a lot of old systems. I've got a lot of adapters for controllers. So to me, an NES Wii U controller is worth the price of admission. Nintendo of America COO Reggie Fils-Aimé said in a statement, "We wanted to give fans of all ages the opportunity to revisit Nintendo's original system and rediscover why they fell in love with Nintendo in the first place." He also added, "The Nintendo Entertainment System NES Classic Edition is ideal for anyone who remembers playing the NES or who wants to pass on those nostalgic memories to the next generation of gamers." If Nintendo can market this thing right, I think they can sell a good bit of them. One thing is for sure, Nintendo is not going down without a fight. And fuck, it will be interesting to see what systems will sell the most. If Nintendo's emulator machine will outsell Retro USB's AVS, for example. They're really two different systems. One plays the carts and isn't an emulator machine, while the other doesn't play the carts at all and is an emulator machine. As far as I can tell, it is not known if there is an SD card slot or some sort of expansion for a later release of games or not. Knowing Nintendo, they either have no intention of adding games to it, or they will include online capabilities to buy games as they release them. I would think Nintendo is highly concerned about people hacking their system and putting all the ROMs on it. And I'm also wondering, are they going to release the Super Nintendo if this goes well? Is the NES already capable of playing Super Nintendo games and it just needs an update? If the NES Classic has online capabilities, is this Nintendo's way of test marketing a standalone Virtual Console system? To where if someone wants access to Nintendo's Virtual Console without having to spend money on a new expensive system, Nintendo can just make a system like this. Maybe if this does well, the next one to come out will be the Nintendo Virtual Console system with smart TV capabilities like, Netflix and all that shit. I definitely think they are wetting their feet with the intentions of doing way more in the future. Either way, I see this being a polarizing system where some people are going to want it, while other people will bash Nintendo for continually re-releasing the same shit. Me personally, I'm a collector. I'm not the everyday consumer, so of course I'm going to get it. I've been waiting for Nintendo to do this for years. In fact, I'll probably get one to put on my shelf and one to use. Either way, I hope this venture bodes well for Nintendo because I really want to see them succeed. What I want to know from you is, what the fuck do you think about this? Are you going to get it? Not going to get it? Care? Don't care? You care but only enough to give 20 reasons why Nintendo sucks and so do I? Hey, well fuck you, dickwad. Nobody talks to Nintendo like that. Well, that's gonna do it for me, YouTube. This is Trevor over at Top Loaded Gaming saying, fuck peanut butter shits. You know the type I mean. When you sit there struggling and forcing, turning red in the face, and the shit, literally the shit, won't fucking come out. Meanwhile, you sit in there angrily shaking, rocking back and forth, sweating your ass off, that is if you're fat fucking like me, especially when you have to end up wiping 1,000 fucking times, only to turn around 10 minutes later, have swamp ass, and have to wipe fucking 1,000 times all over again. Fuck! Man, those shits are the worst, right? Guys? Ladies?